Greetings, as we return to this uncommon Star Wars inspired universe. Our characters. One, believing she's mated with a Wookiee. Another, having failed to actually achieve much uh, in the way of manly pursuits. And the third, locked away in a cell. And in that cell, we have a Gungan. He's plotting, planning. What is he doing?
Last thing I remember was talking to a very nice Jedi. Currently I am just making gains. I am working out. Lots
that all
of
you're
crunches.
planning
Yeah,
to do?
well, I mean, I trust this Jedi, so I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna bide my time. If things are looking south, I'll make a plan. But as of right now, I'm trusting the Jedi.
Okay, you will trust the Knight of the Order. Wonderful, then we will leave you there for the moment. As we jump over to a man waking up with a severe hangover. Dab.
Oh, shit. How much did I have to drink last night? Why am I laying on the floor? Wait, what? Last thing I remember was getting drinks with fucking that pain in the ass ship designer. I remember going to an alley. We had sex. For some reason, you were standing there watching, even though I kept telling you to leave. What the fuck, dude? You're such a perv. And then I woke up on the floor. It's the last thing I remember. What time is it anyway? We should probably get to the ship facility. Oh shit, I need to check my comlink. Do I have any messages from anybody about the ship designs?
You do not.
Damn. I'm gonna head to back to the ship place.
Very well. Then we'll jump over to Lieutenant Baus.
Pourquoi est-ce que je suis ici? Oh, non, 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 non. Susan. Oh. How much did I have to drink last night? Why am I on the floor? Why is there Wookiee hair on my... Oh my. She takes hold of a note that's been left on her chest and she reads it over. Then looks back to that strand of Wookiee hair that's currently clinging to her vest, which hasn't been buttoned on properly. Looks back to the note. Oh my. 'Tis okay, my dear. I forgive you. You're still better than your employer. Still. Oh, today's not the day to be working with a welding torch. Oh, pourquoi? Pourquoi? She reaches into her locker soon after and pulls out the hair of the dog. Well, that would get you up in the morning. Excellent. Merci, Monsieur le Cure. You're always there to greet me in the morning. Now, what will we do Ow! I'm all dead. Oh. And she starts to get back to work in this very slow and sluggish, unable to end up keeping her eyes open. This doesn't impede her process at this point. You know, it's the horror of it all is that she can run on autopilot, still do the job, but is clearly wasted out of her mind. She's not hung over. She's still partially drunk. And she continues to get back to work.
And this is the state you find her in when you return to the shipyard.
Ooh.
Dav?
Yeah. Dav, you don't know how, but this ship is probably near completion. You'd assume that she'd probably been here most of the night. But that is a 24 on craft.
Yes, you are left with just the finishing touches at this point. It's going along beautifully.
I thought you took her home last night. She was passed out. There's no way she could have. What? How? You know what? Fuck it. I don't care.
Yeah. She hears this voices. She's. You end up seeing her doing some of the outer work with plasma torch, and suddenly turns off as she hears the voice. Ah, and here we have the boy wonder. She ends up turning to Dav, lifts up the welding helmet, and you can see it in her face. You can smell it on her breath from here. Like, she is sweating liquor at this point. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I pay no mind because I'm used to being around alcohol. I drink a lot.
Yeah. But then when she starts walking away and she takes the welding helmet off, she kind of ends up walking, instead of to you, she walks towards the Wookiee. She kind of just wraps her arms around his for a second, leans into it for a second, and looks at you. Well, at least somebody knows how to show a woman a good time.
At this point, I kind of look at her, and then I look at the Wookiee, and just have this look on my face of, what the fuck happened after I passed out last night?
He does not need to know.
The Wookiee just shrugs at him.
Well, that's all right. You still are better equipped. What?
I just gotta shake my head and start getting back to work, pulling the scrap metal to be disposed of.
Well,
I'm so irritated. I don't even want to deal with it right now. I'm just like, fuck it.
It is clear that he is not up for anything at this point. I guess that's business as usual then? She looks at the Wookiee.
He just kind of nods.
How you've ended up with a life debt to that asshole, I have no idea. What do you mean it involves the gun? Well, I always knew he was a catcher, not a pitcher, but there it is. She starts to walk almost with a, like, that drunken shake of the hips as she is walking by, and I'm like, teasing the Wookiee. She figures she already gone there. I mean, there's nothing. What does it matter now? You know, standards are low. But it could be Verse, it could be Dev.
And your day progresses much like this until you get a guest, company, so to speak. You hear his armored footsteps ringing in the hall as he approaches.
And who would this be? She turns to look.
And as she looks, she sees a sadly familiar sight. Her brother.
And what is it you want this time?
I'm here to inform you. We've not been able to acquire enough evidence to pursue charges with the Gungan, so we're going to be releasing him.
You're doing this just to spite me, aren't you?
No, ma'am. Simply doing my job.
Yes, and your job always ended up involving doing everything you can to end up. Well, no matter, I guess you clearly made up your mind and will allow somebody who was willing to detonate a explosive pack in the middle of a bar, and you stopped him, and there's no evidence. Clearly, I should have expected far less.
If anything happens between you and the Gungan again, do not be afraid to call for the authorities, and we will come and help in a timely manner.
I'll be dead by this time. But I appreciate it so. Is there anything else that needs to be said? Perhaps you have some parting words from Mother.
Oh no, she doesn't know you're here.
I'm sure. Is there anything else?
No, ma'am. Have a good day. And he turns and begins his walk out.
As soon as the door closes, she takes hold of that welding helmet and hucks it across the entire bay. It just crashes on the floor and skids all the way down. It probably even goes right past Dav's feet on the other end of the fucking corridor.
Having a bad day, are we?
When the Gungan shows up,
Why would Gungan show up?
because he's being released.
So why would he come here?
He was your acquaintance.
He was just some guy that I hired to help me on a job, that's all. And he didn't even keep up his end of the bargain, so...
Because when he shows up, then it is your problem. I'd say try not to cock it up, but up and cock are not two words expressed by you too frequently.
I'm too hungover for this shit. I just go back to moving the scrap metal.
We're going to jump over to the jail cells.
Getting ripped. Doing 3-finger push-ups.
And you hear footsteps approaching your cell.
I'm going to continue while looking up towards the door.
You see the gentleman that you had seen earlier.
I'm
Someone
going to
who
jump
seems...
up and bow my head.
He bows before you. And he says, "May I?"
I'd nod.
And in your head you hear him say, "You are being released.
Well, thank you very much.
Please feel free to take care of any trouble you run into. You'll be able to get your weapons on the way out."
Oh, thank you. I very much appreciate it.
And with that, the
Have a wonderful
door
day.
the door closes and he steps to the side and ushers you out.
When I
to
walk
free-
out, much like any high school boy walking down the hallways in high school, I jump to touch the door frame out of excitement. And I keep on walking
Where are you gonna go?
to get my weapons and my backpack and my armor.
And after that?
I'm going to the bar. I'm getting fucking drunk because I've been very upset. I'm also going to try and join in some card games like last time.
Alright. Card games and alcohol.
Yep. Not heavy. Just, you know what? I've decided I'm going to drink gingerly. I'm going to enjoy it.
Okay. In that case, is there anything special you're trying to do while you're doing said things? Cheat? Just play?
Let me see. I don't know why I looked at Grill like Grill was my sheet. Let me see if I actually am good enough at cheating to cheat.
Shouldn't matter if you're good or not at something. You just do it.
My character.
There's a 20 on that die somewhere.
There is true. Well, I would use deception to cheat, correct? Because I have a past cheat that we still have not changed.
There's no sleight of hand.
No, there is acrobatics, climb, deception, endurance, gather information, initiative, jump, bureaucracy, galactic lore, life sciences, physical sciences, social sciences, tactics, technology, mechanics, perception, persuasion, pilot, ride, stealth, survival, swim, treat injury, and use computer.
Yeah, I guess deception would be the best option then.
Okay. I'm gonna try to cheat. And I end up right back in jail.
I forgot to warn you, there's a 1 somewhere on that die, too.
I know. Don't worry, I didn't get a 1. I got 2 1s.
I'm just surprised they let you in the bar in the first place.
Me as
After
well.
You
I'm
almost blew
surprised
it
they
up.
didn't stop me. I am kind of 6'8", so.
You surprisingly succeed. They
Awesome.
don't catch you being deceptive, sly, cheaty.
And that's how I'm gonna spend my night. Trying to get enough money to get a room.
Okay. Will our mechanic folk be going to the bar?
Well, yes, she will end up taking the time to head into the bar afterwards because that is the requirement of celebratory. I'm not sure if the project is complete this day, but there's one way to find out.
I will also be
That's
going
the-
to the bar when I'm done with the scrap metal hauling.
Oh
Fire
fuck,
them.
they're gonna be here all week.
Hello, Derek.
Hi.
It is complete.
That's what's up. Good job.
Now what we need is some sort of a color scheme. Paint it up, make it all snazzy. It's the fine details that ends up making the ship. Give it character.
Paint like flames on the side of it.
Please, we're not going to flame. Something a little bit more subtle. Zoretis might perhaps be a good choice.
Fine, that'll work too.
And when you arrive at the bar, you notice your Gungan friend sitting there playing
Screwed it up.
cards.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit near the Gungan. I'm like going to the other end of the bar. And hoping he doesn't see me because I don't want to get into a fight right now.
Yeah. And as she walks in with Dav, she ends up looking. And she proclaims loudly, Dav, that's the prick, isn't he? Sorry, Gungans all look alike to me.
I just kind of turn, smile, and nod.
When she says that all loudly, I just look at her and I say, "I hate you so much."
I'm gonna walk to the bar, and I'm going to give the keep enough credits to get Miss Baus a drink. I'm gonna take it to her,
Wow.
and I'm gonna tap on the side. Very much respect. I'm going to hand it to her. No hard feelings.
She takes the glass and... Vuki, Gokara, sips this, would you?
He looks at you funny, but then takes it and takes a sip, hands it back to you.
Thank you. And she just kind of watches the Wookiee expectantly for a little bit.
Did you do anything funny to the drink?
Not at all.
The Wookiee
She's
says,
expecting him
like,
to keel over and die.
It was very like I very obviously didn't like turn my back to him, and no, I just kind of grabbed it with one hand and walked it over there to her. If I was skilled at my job, I wouldn't have missed the first shot. If I was good at my job, I wouldn't have missed the first shot.
Yeah.
And the Wookiee falls to the ground.
Rip? Wait, what?
You just tried to poison me. And you
I'm
ended
gonna
up
look
being a
very
Wookiee?
confused, and I'm gonna take the drink, and I'm gonna take a drink of it.
Tastes fine.
The hell did you do to my Wookiee?
I nod my head, and I just kind of look at it. I'm like, I tap on the glass. I was like, I didn't do it. I took a drink. You guys are setting me up again. Oh my god. I was trying to be nice. Holy fuck.
I'm gonna check the Wookiee's pulse, see if he's still alive.
Boss can't help but laughing.
Oh my god. I hope he's just a weak bitch who can't handle alcohol.
No, he's fucking with you.
I know he is, but my character doesn't know he is, and he's just like freaking the fuck out.
Back to jail.
Do you have anything that, hey, lay down, puppy. Do you have anything, Dav, that's a skill in life sciences?
Let me.
I swear to God.
Since he is a different species, it may be a little more difficult to tell.
I
Knowing
have.
which patch of hair to reach under.
I have treat injury, but not much in it.
I'm gonna end my own life.
That's about the only thing I got is treat injury. I've got a 2 in.
You're welcome to try and roll with that if you really want to see if you can treat his injury.
I'm not trying to treat his injury. I'm literally just like checking his pulse.
Well, roll me a d20. You're at a -4 since you have no skill in understanding what you're doing.
Fuck!
There is no pulse. There is absolutely no pulse.
Holy fuck, you're an idiot.
You killed my Wookiee! I pull out my blaster and point it at the gun again.
I sigh and I just shake my head no.
You poisoned the drink, you son of a bitch!
Please!
Oh my god!
He's murdered a Wookiee!
Oh my god. I'm gonna walk over to the
Kill
Wookiee.
my friend because you think I screwed you out of some credits, you piece of shit, Gungan! I'm gonna...
Jane at this point is going to make her way out of the bar while everybody is in confusion.
I'm gonna check this nigga's body.
I assume while everyone's like confused, she just happens to grab like a bottle of whiskey and take it with her.
Oh yeah, she's just walking out and like, I know how this ends.
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm done.
She's like,
I try
I've
to be
seen this
nice.
show before, don't need an encore. What I'm gonna do, like, I'm pointing my gun.
Keep in mind, when she leaves the bar, she's just standing at the entrance. She's just waiting for this to play out.
So I'm pointing my gun at the Gungan, and with my free hand, I'm just gonna try and punch him.
I don't think that's gonna work so well.
Roll the
I'm
hit.
not ready to shoot him just yet, but
Can I try to reflex to dodge out of the way?
No, that's what your
Cool.
defense skill is.
Oh, that's my defense is reflex? Alright, cool. I hope you can beat a 20.
22.
Oh, you did.
Ha!
You hit me.
Lucky for you, I don't have the stupid powers that David's character has. Otherwise, I would have punched a hole in your head probably, like he did to me. Well, to my old character.
I'm a pretty tough guy. Roll your
I wasn't
damage.
really trying to kill you or
Roll
anything. I just wanted to
plus
punch you
strength.
because I'm pissed.
Roll your d3 plus strength.
Strength. Oh god. There we go.
So 2 damage?
Yeah, you got like a fat
So-
lip.
I don't-
That's about
I
it.
don't even flinch. It just hits me in the face and I just take it. You
Oh,
have to
come
swing
on,
up
man.
at
Run
me.
with it. Run with it. You've got socks. Run with it. Have fun with it. Come on.
No, my character's calmly gonna take it and he's just gonna stare him down. And he's just like, I'm not going back to prison again. And the same day I got released, trying to be nice.
You murdered my friend! Somebody get the Knights of the Order in here now!
Holy fuck, he's an idiot.
Oh, he's just convinced that his friend's dead.
No, he's an idiot because he couldn't find the pulse. I'm just gonna stand there and I'm just gonna wait. Again, I'm gonna stand there very upset and wait.
How long do you want to stand there before you shoot him, Dav?
I just told people to get the Knights of the Order.
A few people have left, but how long are you going to stand there before you do something to him?
I'm going to wait a couple minutes hoping that a Knight of the Order shows up, and if they don't, then I'm going to start shooting.
Oh, it takes a couple minutes pass and nobody's come back in. In fact, a lot of the other patrons have actually left. The bartender's hiding down behind the bar.
Has Jarkata moved at all, or is he just continuing to go along with this?
He's
You
gotta
haven't
be
seen him move.
breathing.
You haven't seen him move. You've been staring down this Gungan who shot him, or who killed him. And he said he was staring at you, so nobody's
I'm
staring at
raising
the
it.
Wookiee.
I'm raising an eyebrow at him.
Does nothing happen for 5 minutes?
At least,
Well, I mean, I
maybe
have
more
been
today.
Just double checking. If nothing happens in 5 minutes, I gotta play. But if something does happen within 5 minutes, I don't want to interrupt.
I'm just keeping my gun trained on him, waiting for the Knights of the Order to show up to arrest him. At this point,
I'm just gonna kind of put my hand on your gun and lower it for you.
I just keep my arm like rigid, held in place. I'm not gonna let you lower my gun.
You're not gonna let me.
Okay, that's a contested strength roll. Both roll strength, please.
That's a bad roll. You're gonna contest me easily.
Barely.
I'm gonna raise an eyebrow, my other eyebrow now. And I tap on your arm. Shoot me if you're gonna shoot me. Pussyfoot.
So he's tapping on your arm, and you have no clue why he's doing it, Dav.
Now I just look really confused. I'm like, what the? What are
I'm
you
gonna
tapping
start
on my
stomping
arm
on the.
for? What?
I'm gonna stomp on the ground. The same message. Shoot me if you're gonna shoot me, pussyfoot.
I don't know
Alright, I'm gonna check
tapping.
if she hears this.
Use words.
Oh, dude, I'm stomping hard. I want you to hear it because I know you're the only other person who knows how to do it.
Yeah, I'd say she probably hears you.
The question is, does she
Let's
give a
see
shit?
here. Well, she cares about her lover.
Well, she cares about the
So-
person she thinks is her lover.
She just likes you enough to make fun of
Like
you.
I said,
That's
her
just
lover. Yeah, that is
And the whole time,
She gets
I want to
on
be
the
drinking your
comm.
drink.
She gets on the comm and reports into the order that the bot is once again being having issues, and a Gungan is currently
I'm going to kill
responsible
myself.
for poisoning, apparently poisoning a patron, and is currently has another with a blaster pointed at his head, and it looks like things are about to get horrible. And walks off with the bottle.
So I repeat, Dav, are you going to do anything? Or are you just going to stand there and wait?
Do I know that Jane just called? Did I see the order? Like, did I see her do that?
Nope, she was outside the door. Beyond your field of vision.
Okay, because earlier she said she was in the doorway just watching this go down. So.
So what are
I
you
made
going to
it
do?
pretty clear that I left and stood outside the door, but okay, sorry for the confusion if that's the case.
Okay, I misunderstood.
So what
I'm
are
gonna
you going
keep
to
my
do?
gun trained on the gun
What are you
pin,
gonna do?
and I'm gonna tell him, tonight's the order don't show up soon. I'm taking justice into my own damn hands. I'm getting tired of this. One way or another,
I'm
Dracata
gonna
is going to get
I'm gonna cup
justice.
check him with my knee as he starts talking.
Okay. Roll.
Oh my god, I'm a terrible person. Jesus, I'm the worst.
He tries to hit you with his knee, Dav.
Does he hit me?
Not unless your defense is 8.
My defense is better than that.
Then he swings in the air with his leg, generally in your direction.
And let it be known, I'm the worst assassin in the world right now. Holy
Okay, after I see him try to kick me, I'm gonna just hit him on the top of his head with the butt of my gun.
Roll to hit.
Nope.
You miss. You swing valiantly, but you miss.
Alright, so does this go into a turn order or what?
If you guys are going to keep attacking each other, yes.
Because I'm gonna palm strike him in the chin.
Then we'll go to turn order.
Alrighty. How do I figure out what is my
Roll a d20 plus your dex modifier.
Oh, now I roll good.
She left. Alright, so did Dav roll his initiative yet?
I'm about to roll it. I just need to see what my initiative modifier is. Oh, it's a 0.
All right, beautiful. In that case, Garalash, you're
As I
first.
miss with the kick, I turn towards him with my opposite palm, and I strike him in the chin, or at least try to.
Okay, you're at let's see, that would be a -2 for the called shot.
Yeah, 14.
Is your
That
defense 14?
exactly ties my defense.
Then he makes contact with your chin. Please roll your D3 plus strength.
Any bonuses for call shot?
You take 6 damage and your head's kind of spinning, Dav.
I take that out of my vitality first, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I have hit points. I don't have vitality. I'm on a whole different sheet.
Yeah, you're on the old star sheet.
Yeah, life's hard, man, when you never have time.
And Dav, what are you going to do in return?
I'm going to shoot him now.
In
Okay,
melee range?
you can do it.
I know. I believe in you.
You're going to be doing it at a -2 from being hit in
Oh.
the head and the world feeling like it's spinning.
Look, I gave you an artificial drunk. You should thank me. You didn't have to pay anything for it.
Fuck!
Nah, that's not gonna hit.
Garalash gets an attack of opportunity, though, because I don't believe Mr. Dav has point blank. Was it point blank shot? Yeah, point blank shot.
Let me check, because I think I actually do.
Do you? No. That will remove the chance of
Oh,
them.
never mind. No, I don't.
So I do get an attack of opportunity.
Yep,
As he does that, can I try and judo flip him?
you can.
That's what I'm gonna do. Never mind. I just kind of grab his arm and shake it. I'm just like, nice to meet you.
You don't
I
even
am-
really get a hold of his arm. You just kind of brush past it, trying to grab it.
I'm
As
trying
he
not to hurt
wildly
him.
shoots him, as he wildly shoots in the air.
I'm trying not to
So
hurt
you're
him.
poisoning the Wookiee, but you're not willing to hurt the guy who has a blaster to you.
Everyone saw me take a drink out of the same cup. Twice. Don't you think I would have died too?
No, you're a different species.
Oh my god.
Derek
already
makes a
saying
very
fuck
good
it.
point about the species thing.
I'm about ready to say fuck it and kill both of you.
I'm
I'm about to that point.
gonna try and shoot him again.
Yeah, well, it's his
Well,
turn.
feel
Sorry.
free.
It's
Didn't
my
he just
turn.
try to attack me?
Oh, that was a opportunity, boy.
Oh.
I'm going to step sidekick him in the shoulder. Not
Okay.
making a call shot, just flavor fix. And he masterfully blocks it.
Ducks just out of the way as it goes flying past. Hey, Deb, what do you do in return as he just kicks at you? Possibly trying to kick you in the head.
Is there like an empty booze bottle nearby, like within arm's reach?
High or low?
Hi.
I still have the cup in my hand, so
Nope. There is not.
Is there a chair or bar stool nearby within arm's reach?
Yes.
I'm gonna put my gun away, grab one, and just bust him over the head with the
Yeah,
chair
quick draw.
and or bar stool, whichever it is. What?
You have quick draw.
No, I don't.
It'll take your action to put your gun away and grab it.
Okay.
okay. So it's my turn.
In
Right.
theory.
I'm gonna karate chop him in the back of the neck. No, I'm terrible at my job. Holy fuck.
I'm gonna
I'm
clock
just-
him. I'm gonna clock him with the chair. Or
Okay.
Barstool, whichever it was that I grabbed.
The worst.
Barstool.
Holy fuck.
Sure, that.
Does not hit.
You
Take me in
connect
your
with
high
his
defense.
side, but his armor seems to soak up any of the force you had with it.
I'm a very large Gungan. Fear me. I'm just gonna say fuck
Yeah.
him. I'm gonna grab him by his shirt, pull him into a headbutt. That's nat 20.
Yay! And you grab him and you headbutt him. Roll a D3.
There's a negative 2 to that because I've headbutt to face.
Oh, it's still natural.
Doesn't matter.
Roll
Yeah.
D3 plus strength. Times 2. So, Dav, he grabs you and headbutts you. And you thought the world was spinning when he hit you in the jaw. It's like really spinning now. You're like, holy fuck, you thought the hangover this morning was bad. Oh, now your head won't stop throbbing.
Don't worry, I'm sure when you get pelted in the head again, I mean, hair of the dog and all, right?
Okay, after that, I'm just gonna like fucking just tackle him and slam him into a table or the bar or whatever is behind him.
Okay.
Would that be grapple, or do you just want me to roll an attack?
Roll an attack.
Bam! Finally succeed.
And you charge him and plow him into the table behind him. The table smashes between both of you, crashing into it. Please roll me a D4. Dab.
Damn it.
Oh
You take 1
no!
point of damage.
My dreadlocks! I'm gonna try and, as he's tackling me, I want to wrap my arm around his neck, and as he slams me into the ground, I want to wrap my legs around his body and put him into a guillotine. Or rear neck, or whatever choke that is, I don't remember right now. Choke him the fuck out.
Okay.
I may not have done much damage to you, but I definitely put that table in its place.
And you get your arms wrapped around him.
I'm gonna apply that pressure.
Okay, well, he gets to resist an opposed strength to resist the thing if he wishes it.
Fuck.
Close but no cigar.
And you begin choking him out.
Can I just start like trying to punch him in the head
You can.
to try and get him to let me go? Okay.
You're at a -2 because it gets very awkward when somebody's arms around your throat and their legs are around your body. Pulling
Also,
on
his
you.
head's still spinning, so
Fuck!
I am a big man.
You're closer to hitting yourself right now. This world
Oh,
is
shit's
just...
spinning around right now, okay? I'm a little drunk and possibly...
I whisper very, very lightly in his ear. You should have paid me, bitch. And I'm gonna apply more pressure.
You can talk?
Yes, but my character chooses not to. He's always said that he's mute. That way, no one tries to torture him for answers. It's very, very harsh sounding though, like he never speaks.
You hear a raspy voice in your ear. Should have paid me, bitch.
I'm gonna apply that pressure again.
And you keep applying it.
I'm gonna try and punch him again.
You do that.
Well,
Nope.
that's better than the last time.
Yep.
What's your constitution, Dav?
My constitution is a 12.
Okay. You're having trouble breathing.
I kind of figured he's choking me.
I'm gonna whisper very raspy again. I'm like, stop farting, and I'll let you go.
I'm gonna try and punch him again.
Roll the hit.
God!
No. If you swing at me one more time, I'm gonna snap your neck.
Dab, roll a Constitution check.
Okay.
You pass.
Yay!
He's still conscious. Are you going to hit him again?
I'm going to, as best I can, given the fact that I'm being choked, say, "Let me go!"
I didn't kill your Wookiee.
Yes, you did.
I took a drink myself. The glass was visible to everyone. You hear him over there laughing?
I
I'm gonna
try
let
and
go.
look
I'm gonna
over
shove
it,
him
and
off. Like, off of me.
when he shoves me off of him, I kind of roll over and kind of get up to a standing position, but I got like my hands on my knees and I'm sitting there just kind of like
I'm
trying
gonna
to
get
catch
up,
my breath.
and I'm gonna go get him a water.
And then I look over in the direction where Jarkata was. Is he still laying on the ground, or is he like?
He is laying on the ground, but you can see his abdomen kind of jiggling as he's kind of chuckling to himself.
Jarkata, what the fuck? I thought you were dead. It's not a funny joke.
I'm gonna bring him back his water.
Me and that Gungan almost killed each other.
I'm gonna walk over and shove the water into his hand, and I pat him on the back.
I take a drink of the water.
It's also not poisoned. Don't worry.
And then I say, I look at the Gungan and I say, sorry. Turns out the Wookiee's an asshole.
I nod in agreement.
And the Wookiee gets up. Starts walking towards the door. And
As he's walking to the door, I just say, hey, why don't you go find your girlfriend? Sure, you and her will have a big laugh about this later.
And with that, you two and the bartender are left in the cantina.
I'm gonna give him all the credits I won as an apology for the table.
To Dab or the bartender?
The bartender, I don't give a fuck about Dav. He's a bitch nigga. He's a pussyfoot.
He nods and says thanks.
I pat him on the shoulder and I wave and I walk out.
Before I leave, I'm going to just go to like one of the other tables. It's got a drink sitting on it. Just grab it, throw it back, and I look at the barkeep and I say, sorry about all this. It was the Wookiee's fault.
I've never seen a Wookiee play dead before. That was kind of funny.
I've never seen a Wookiee play dead before either.
And Boss, what are you doing?
Boss is currently sitting maybe I'm kind of picturing an overpass of some kind, looking over the bar, just sitting there with her bottle, watching whatever comes in or out of the bar, smiling to herself.
After a little bit, you notice Jakata come walking out.
Well played, Wookie. Well played.
You're also gonna see a very beat up friend of yours come out.
Then you're going to see a Gungan come out.
She watches the Gungan, tilts her head a bit to the side. Such slow response time. 'Tis a pity.
And then a minute later, you see Dav come out,
Mm.
looking dejected.
Oh, he couldn't even get it up even with Sigangan. She just continues to sit there and just enjoying the nightlife.
And you notice that the knights never arrive. Whether you find that odd or not is up to you, but just something you do notice.
Hmm. She gets on the comm and gives a shout out to Johnson.
What's up, Baus?
Johnson, we ended up completing today, but I'm wondering, would you happen to know any things that might end up having the orders response time drop significantly?
The only time that usually happens is when they want people to sort it out themselves.
Well, chalk another one up to seeing competence of the order, I guess. Very well, then, Johnson. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow because tomorrow we fly.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. She hangs up the comm. She just kind of watches for a minute. And she rings up Dav.
Yeah.
I see our advances with Gungan were did not bear fruit. It's okay. Performance anxiety happens to the best of us.
I immediately hang up on her.
That. How rude.
So the night passes and people sleep and they get up in the morning. Today's the big day. They see if they can fly. Up, up, and away. Or will they paint it first? Give it a week to dry.
Oh, hell no. We need to end up testing this. We need to test this. This is going to be awesome.
So you have your dual ion engine fighter. You think it's all done. You think it's ready. You think you're ready to make it happen, to make it take flight. Systems all seem to be operational. Weeks of work, labor, hard labor some days, especially when Dav's around. Oh, does it get excruciating. Keeping up with him can just really take it out of you. Now's your chance to prove you know what you're doing.
Yes, and as we end up moving it out and getting it over to systems have been checked and rechecked, everything should be fine. Hopefully. She is going to roll. What would that be? Repair for a systems check?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Repair is +8, 15, so 23.
Oh yeah, these systems are running smoothly. It's It's almost like you designed it to run just this way. It's all how you planned it.
Very well, son. The first thing to do is see if the damn thing will end up getting off the ground. And unfortunately, no one's here for the inauguration. Thankfully, she ended up bringing her own bottle. And it is down to the last few drops. And in an old method that has never gone out of style, though she has no idea where this ritual came from, she breaks the bottle on the hull of the ship. That one for you, one for me. She climbs into the cockpit and checks it. Pressing systems. The inner lights come up and set everything into this light blue haze, calming light, something that doesn't allows you to see inside but doesn't project light outside, makes detection just that little bit harder to do, you know. After all, speed, maneuverability, and a small enough ship to be somewhat stealthy. Here's wondering if Norman will meet function. As she slowly starts to allow this ship to start taking off. It's slow rise, very controlled. Everything's taken slow. And while the ship raises, what is Dad thinking right now?
Well, first thing he's thinking is check his comlink to see if he's heard anything back from any companies about buying the ship designs. And then he's
Yes.
thinking about, oh, what did I hear back?
If you truly have a functional ship that meets the specifications that you alluded to, they would consider purchasing the prototype and all rights to it.
Did they give me a price?
They want to see the model in person before they make a firm offer. But they said they will be very generous.
And what is the name of this company?
Krat Shipyards.
Crack?
Krat.
Crat. Okay. Well, with that, I'm going to go to the testing facility to talk to Baus. I mean, Jane. I won't call her Baus.
And when you arrive, you see the ship starting to rise into the air. You don't see her around anywhere, but you see the ship lifting off, taking flight, as it were. A high-pitched scream from the engine.
Can I see who's piloting the ship?
Not from the angle you're at.
Is there... actually, I think I have a comlink with me. I'm going to use my comlink to try and radio the person in the cockpit.
Lieutenant Baus, did you put a comm system in?
That would only be practical.
Then somebody's trying to ping you.
This is Nova Rendo leader. Who is this on this channel?
You wouldn't be trying to skip out on our deal now, would you? You said you were going to get me off this planet if I worked for you, and I've been working for you, looking at that damn scrap, and here you are about to take off.
It's a simple test flight. You expect me to end up loading you up in a beer can and firing you off into space?
No. I do have some good news,
Because I
though.
would.
I found a way to make us some money. Might make stealing your ship well worth it. However,
Should...
we're going to need to
Go
show the
ahead.
working prototype to the people at this other company that are interested in purchasing it first.
Where are they located?
Where did the message say they were located?
Tatooine.
They're on Tatooine.
Right now we're on Dantooine, right? Correct?
Correct. And Tatooine is actually on the far opposite side of the galaxy.
You are aware, what kind of jump that is, yes? That's going
Yeah,
to be a long,
I, f-
long trip.
I figure you can use a ship to get away from this planet, pack it up on a bigger transport somewhere else, and use a bigger transport and get us to Tatooine faster.
You have this transport in mind, yes?
I know some people that might be able to help.
And what is their price? How much more do we have to end up paying? Out of curiosity, where exactly are you right now?
Look out your damn cockpit window. I'm standing in the test facility looking up at you.
Yeah, at that point, there's a very large burst of speed, and this thing seems to be coming right for you.
She's going to try and crash that thing in the ground at me.
Not quite, but very close to.
As she's like coming in, I'm going to kind of stick my hand up in front of my face. Not because I'm scared, but more just because of the wind and everything that is being shifted around at this thing's
That's still a 17.
moving. 17 what?
Pilot check.
Okay.
How close I get to you.
How close do you want to get to him?
Not gonna risk crashing it, but something she's comfortable enough to know. Though, if you don't know the specifications of the ship, this should be kind of scary fast.
So is she just like flying over me, or is she just trying to hover right in front of me?
No, she's trying to actually, like, basically bank as she gets around your nose.
Okay. So,
You seem to
question,
doubt her abilities in this. She's proven you otherwise.
I don't doubt her abilities to fly the thing. At what point did I show doubt in her abilities?
You've born.
That doesn't even make sense.
I know, but she's also drunk, hungover, and has something to prove, and she gets to... You have any idea on how long it's
Ooh,
been
drunk and
since she's
hungover at the same
fully...
time.
Yes, it is indeed possible. But no, the thing that's actually worse is more that she has something to prove, and she hasn't flown in a reasonably long time. Usually just ships these fucking things out. You have any idea on how long it's been since she's actually gotten to fly? She's gonna enjoy this.
By trying to hit me in the face with the side of her ship.
Yes.
She is aware that if
She's
she
not...
actually did hit me
can
with
buff
her
blood
ship,
off.
it would kill me, right?
You can buff blood
Oh,
off.
yeah. She's not trying to kill you. She's just trying to end up putting the fear of God in you, and I think this
She's
would
not
definitely qualify.
She's not trying to kill me, but she may do it unintentionally.
So the buffet of wind pretty much knocks you on your ass as she swings that ship, the wing tilting just right so that it's like if she'd have gone much further, she'd have been well within. She well would have hit you had she not turned up just then, and you are now sprawled on your ass.
What
As
the hell
she,
is your problem? Are you trying to kill me, woman?
If I ended up wanting to do that, the bomb bay doors would open. Yeah, by the way, how does the bottom of this ship look? And while she does this, like,
Well, it
there's
looks
a
like it's
whole
about to
bunch
have some
of
blaster holes in it if you're not careful.
yeah. Is there a test firing facility or a section here?
yes, there's an area where you can test fire.
Yeah. Well, let's light this up. What would you like me to roll to see?
Are you trying to use me as a target?
No, it's just she has to put things through its paces, and she figures every time you open your mouth, she's got to demonstrate something.
Okay, so
Got the bigger dick contest.
it would be
Don't you
a
love these?
d20 plus your dexterity modifier. Or intelligence. In theory, either one could work from a cockpit of a vehicle. And
It's
what's
only
our
a
total?
5. She's not doing too well. So clearly, she still has to get used to this because, of course, these are custom made tidbits for firing.
Picked
And
up.
she has, yep, she's not used to firing quad lasers. So yeah, it might be it's a little bit of an issue. She goes fairly wide on target, which is disappointing. You can hear the frustration in her voice when that happens. Yeah.
It's like you need a
Much
little
like
target
yourself,
practice.
shot too early. So,
So,
you you wish to end up getting off planet? We might be able to
yeah.
end up doing. Do you have any ideas of what you would do after the fact?
I've already told you what
You
I
notice
plan on
that
doing.
the vessel ends up closing down. Well, then why don't you come in here and try and enjoy yourself? Bring the Wookiee. Maybe
I don't
he can
even know where
pretend
the
to
hell
be.
he's at right now, and that Wookiee is a prick for the shit he pulled last night.
Well, at least one of you has the staying power.
I'm not gonna deal with trying to find the Wookiee. I'm still super pissed at him for his bullshit. But I am gonna take her up on the offer to go in there and have fun.
All right. And what you'll notice is where the second part to this is there's a compact, very short range FTL drive in it. Though everything looks like it's modular, like it has proprietary design allowing for things to slide in and out on whim. Change things around as she so chooses. Though, I guess that also depends on how good you are with ships, which we know isn't very. But she eventually starts taking you up, and she requests that you buckle in.
I do.
There might, in which case you find the first design flaw.
No seatbelt.
No seats. You're in a cargo hold. There's no seats.
I say to
Ship's
her,
finished.
so smart ass, how am I supposed to buckle in when there's no freaking seats back
And
here?
as he, how do I buckle in? How rough of a ride is it for him once she starts advanced evasive maneuvers with a pilot of 27?
It depends on how rough of a ride you want him to have.
I'm not
Without
trying to beat him to death inside the damn thing, but I'm trying to keep him pinned to the ground or wall with centrifugal force to the point where he feels like vomiting.
You can do that with ease, yes.
Great.
Oh, yeah. So,
As I'm just like,
go ahead. Describe what your experience is.
Okay, so basically what happens is the centrifugal force has just got me pinned on a wall, and I'm just yelling at you, what the hell are you doing? Stop! This isn't how you pilot a ship!
And
When we get
as
out of
the
here, I'm gonna
screaming
shoot you!
and the begging and the threats are going, Jane just kind of smiles to herself, listening to
And
him
as the
on the
ship turns,
comm. She
the
is doing an
centrifugal
arrow.
force shifts, and I fly across the hold and slam into the other wall. I'm just like, son of a bitch!
Yeah. As she's in the middle of an aileron roll, not a barrel roll, she just smiles. This is what you get for not calling me boss.
That's never gonna happen!
And of course,
God damn it! Slam to the other side again.
so after Steve has finished, and he now understands what it's like to be inside a Boston Shaker in action. It comes to a very slow, comfortable landing. Can't say the same for him.
As we land, I'm still just kind of stuck on the wall, and then I just kind of cartoon-like just thump, fall off the wall, fall face first onto the floor of the cargo bay.
The cargo bay opens. The boss is sitting outside with her helmet underneath her shoulder, watching you. So,
I just lay there. I hate
what?
you so much.
What is my name?
Jane!
I remember that. She begins to walk off and just leaves him to his own devices. And because it's comical, okay, let's just say at that point, the emergency, the air mask, the oxygen mask, kind of just then deploy.
When that happens, I just look up and I'm like, why the fuck is there an oxygen mask deploying in a cargo bay? And then I just kind of crawl my way down the cargo ramp and out of the ship. And just
Would
sit on the
you be able to
floor.
roll me an intelligence check, please?
I suppose I can roll an intelligence check.
Just make it 10. Difficulty 10.
$19.
Yeah, it's at this point you think the bitch did this on purpose.
Oh no, I know she did it on purpose. I have no doubt in my mind of that.
The no seats, everything else. Yeah, but the fact that there's evidence that she's expecting people in here. Yeah, the bitch did it on purpose.
And Mr. Gungan, what have you been doing today?
Well, the Gungan last night took a long, moonlit stroll around the lake. And after that, he went to sleep. And then woke up the next day and he's like, I'm gonna go find that guy who didn't pay me my money. I'm gonna apologize for how I acted. But I'm gonna kill him later on, we both know it. And I'm gonna go looking for him.
And where are you going to go looking for him at?
I'm going to go to the bar first,
Okay.
and I'm
Go to the
going
bar.
to write write the message to the bartender.
Okay.
I'm like, where is this man? I need to apologize. And very scribbly scrabbly, but it's legible. Like maybe a fifth grader wrote it. A fifth grader who never took language.
He shrugs. I don't know. I haven't seen him since last night.
Woman? Question mark.
Boss? She's a mechanic or something over one of the ship companies.
Name? Question mark.
Boss?
Company name.
You know, I never really asked. Didn't seem that important.
Flips it over and writes in big letters, sigh. And I'm gonna leave it there and walk out.
And he throws it away.
I'm gonna
You can
throw
hear
the
it
pencil I
crinkle.
was using away, because it was his pencil. Or one from the bar. I'm just gonna Kobe it into the trash can. I'm gonna walk out. I'm just gonna sigh, and I'm gonna go to each and every place.
And as you're out walking around, you occasionally hear this scream overhead of an engine and the small fighter doing spins and aileron rolls.
I'm gonna head that direction stealthily. As much as a 6'8" Gungan with +10 stealth can stealth.
Okay. Stealthing in broad daylight to...
Yes. Like I'm doing the full Pink Panther.
Well, it's going
Tiptoe.
in... It's kind of like circling around, figure eights. Looks like it's maybe
I'm watching for where it
testing the
lands.
engine. Eventually it goes and does land over in one of the hangar bays.
I'm going to sneak over there.
Okay. Can you roll your stealth then?
Yes. Holy fuck, I'm bad at my job. Wow.
And what's Jane's spot? You're muted.
8 total.
8 total? You don't notice the Gungan standing
Pink Panther.
behind a tree that's smaller than he is.
He's very, like, harshly, because he hasn't talked in forever, but he's kind of feeling nice about, like, it feels nice on his throat, so he's like, doo-dum, doo-dum. But it's, like, very, like, out of tune and horrible.
He's even holding his ears out to pretend they're leaves.
I'm gonna
And you
sneak up behind her as close as I can. I'm just gonna whisper, Baus.
At that moment, she hears this. Stops. Turns around. With
Smiles
she's
ear
greeted
to
by
ear.
this. No, she's just greeted by this chest, right? Because her eye line is
Yeah.
like at your nipple height, effectively.
Yeah, he's
So it
6'8".
takes her a second before she starts looking up.
He grins ear to ear, and he's like, honor. And he's just smiling.
She starts tapping her wrist, or tapping her palm.
I'm gonna start.
Dumbass.
I'm gonna type, missed you, babe. Don't worry, I got you. How you doing? He's gonna tap that on his.
Johnson, your friend's here.
I'm going
Johnson starts coming out.
I'm gonna
What
hold up a
friend?
finger. I'm gonna hold up a finger to him like, I apologize.
I think he intends to do me harm.
That is not a fact. God. You find someone you take an interest in, and she's a complete bitch. So is my luck. Doesn't matter though. Best days I've had in my life so far. Very interesting. Very interesting.
And you hear metal sliding from behind you, where Johnson is.
I'm gonna turn and look.
He has a very big wrench, probably a good 3 feet long.
Oh my gosh. He's gonna say that out loud, and he's just gonna. Is it that
Oh, look,
serious?
he can speak.
Yes, yes. I can speak. Woohoo.
See if we can teach you. You can
Yes.
learn.
Yes. I have practiced my speaking in the cell. It's been at least 30 years since I've spoken.
Yes, I was told that the Gungans have a propensity of speaking at great length and are unable to shut their mouths. I'm sure we can find a better use for yours.
Yes, I very much hated that. Also, thank you for that diss. It fills me with such love. Such love. Where's
What is this?
oh,
What this is this?
it's a thing from Gungan land.
This.
I understand what you're saying. Where's the guy? Is his face okay? I still didn't get his name. You know, your friend.
It depends on what conditions the Wookiee left it in.
Oh, the Wookiee got him.
At that point, I just come crawling out of the hangar. I look
I'm
all
gonna-
disheveled.
Oh, look, there he is.
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna pick him up by his shirt and kind of like throw him on my back like a backpack and walk back over. Jog military style back over.
Why
Like,
the
does
fuck
he
are
throw
you
up?
picking me up? What do you want? Put me
I brought
down.
that trash. I brought you the trash, Miss Boss. I'm gonna dump him at her feet. It's
I'm
like, this is
not
your property.
trash, and her name is Jane.
Show some respect. This is a very smart lady.
Her name is
At
Jane.
least the Gungan
And why do you
understands it.
respect her so much? She
I'm gonna
must
step on his face.
be in prison for life.
I'm gonna step on his face halfway through a sentence. And I'm like, because she's very interesting, and I like how she does things.
By getting you arrested?
You have a foot on your mouth, so.
Yeah, I guess it comes around and like, yeah, exactly. Well, I can see that you two lovebirds need some time alone, so
I flip her
will
off
be...
as soon as she says that.
Be passionate, you two. After all, life is too short, yes? And she starts walking back to the hangar.
I smile. And I'm just
Kind of
gonna
looking
drag.
at Johnson.
I'm gonna nod at Johnson, and I'm gonna like offer my hand to shake.
He doesn't take it, but he walks back and puts the wrench back.
That's a start, and I'm gonna drag him in by his foot.
Dab, do you want to try and stand up?
Yes.
Better question. Can Dav stand up?
I'm sure he has the ability to. It's just a matter of finding a place to put his feet. Like yanking it free.
Do I have equilibrium now? After everything that
Roll a
Gene-
constitution check. -2.
damn it.
Yeah, no, you're lucky to stay lying flat on the ground. You can feel sick, though. You feel very sick. You're pretty sure
I don't
vomit's
doubt I have
coming.
like some serious motion sickness action going on right now.
It doesn't help that you're being dragged by your foot by a Wookiee. Not a Wookiee, a Gungan. That's as big as a
Where
Wookiee.
are you taking me?
I'm following her. I'm pretty bored.
No, I don't want to go back in there. She's a
I don't
bitch.
care what you want. This is payment.
For what?
Shut your face.
So you're following behind
Yeah, I'm just kind of
Boss
dragging
right
him.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, at that point, if she overhears this, she stops and says, "You know what? Remember what I ended up saying to you here, Dav, early on the cost of getting out of here? What did I say it would cost you?
My dignity?
And I think I just found out the way to maintain that price being paid. Gunga, do you want to get offered?
Yes.
Congratulations, you have found yourself another partner. It seats four.
Ah,
It
that's
has
good.
no seats.
That's fine.
No, it's not. Not the way she flies.
I trust in her abilities. I'm just gonna, like
You have
a
been
dirty
fooling
mat.
her.
Like a dirty mat, I'm just gonna, swing it, to get dust off of a, rug. That's what I'm gonna do to him as I'm dragging him. To kind of, get him to shut up.
You get shaken, and vomit flows forth.
You stop it.
You have a really big mouse. Maybe you should become mute.
Why the fuck do I always get stuck with a bunch of assholes?
Takes one to attract one. I'm just gonna keep dragging him.
You let me go?
Can you stand yet?
I don't know. You won't let go of my foot for me to find out.
I'm gonna let go of his foot.
I'm going to try and stand up.
Constitution check.
Still a -2?
We'll go to a -1. You've had some time.
What?
-1.
Damn it.
No, the shaking, maybe that's just made it worse.
I start to try and stand up, and then I just fall over and I go, nope, can't stand.
I'm gonna grab him by his hair this time and drag him.
You could just leave me where I was. I was
Nah.
perfectly fine.
You weren't contempt with the foot. It's okay. I'm keeping you close to me from now on.
Why?
Because you make life interesting. And I've been bored.
Great. Jane, this is your fault.
Such is the cost of ambition.
And does Jane have plans on where she's going, or?
Well, first we need to end the plot. So which is the closest planet who might have an opportunity to offer larger transport, preferably those that do not end up asking questions. I'm sure during her military career she has been made known of a few, but I will roll if that is required.
Let's see. The nearest one. You guys are the biggest one in the area. In the direction you're wanting to head, there's Ord Mantell. It's 4 or 5 jumps away with your short range.
I guess that's where we go. First, we get Johnson to discuss. Clearly, Johnson needs to end up going out and, well, I guess the question right now I would end up wondering is, with my history of Johnson, is it likely he'll come with us, or is it unlikely?
No, he probably wouldn't go with you. He's happy here.
Well, if that's the case, then she ends up here telling her that he needs to end up going over and purchasing several bottles of the finest vintage that they can, for they have to celebrate a successful test flight, the completion, and soon everything will be arranged.
And he goes off and to get said alcohol.
Right. Well, shall we get going? She starts walking into the into this contraption of hers, this wonderful, horrible vessel of war.
As angry as I am, Adam, I request that Drakata pilot the ship. I've seen the way you pilot.
Well, you can request all you wish, and I appreciate it. I will take it under advisement. Now get the fuck on the ship or stay here.
Well, I mean, I'm the one dragging him. I'm just gonna toss him in.
Yep.
Ow!
You're welcome.
Throw me.
I'm gonna climb on the ship.
Yeah.
As well.
Climb on the ship.
Not on. Okay, bad choice of words. Into the ship. Words are hard.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's definitely the cargo.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, sorry.
Now try and imagine, like, this cargo bay is hardly, like, it might be 10 feet by 10 feet. It's a fairly cramped space. I mean, this is effectively a modified fighter with a short range, and most of the space is being eaten up by the FTL, which you guys happen to be sitting right beside. So if the core goes bad, well, you'll be the first to know.
Yeah.
And
Well,
after
the
all,
good news
this
is
is
we probably won't suffer
made
for
of
very
thousands
long.
of. This is made of billions of moving parts built by the lowest bidder. So there's that. And
I'm pretty sure it was
she
built
starts
by the
to.
highest bidder. Military.
Clearly,
I
you
just want to kill
don't
people.
understand the military.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not in the
I
military,
congratulate
so
you
you're right.
because you're about to get your You're about to get your opportunity. As Jane ends up setting for test flight number 2 to test the jump capabilities. She flies just enough into outside of atmosphere. This is the first time she's seen Dantooine in a long time from this height. There's something coming about being in the pilot seat back in. She just looks out this cockpit, this rounded cockpit that gives her such an amazing field of view. She just looks about the stars, begins to punch in a course, jumping next to them. Of course, there being an issue with it's a small fighter, so there's not exactly artificial gravity. So it's going to be funny to watch them lose their lunches as they have very little to hang on to, save for one oxygen mask that's hanging from the ceiling.
I've got a death grip on that. That's me.
Got a death grip on a very cheap piece of plastic. I feel
trust-
safer already.
I trust it.
Basically, since I've been in this ship with her before, I'm going to crawl to whatever side of the cargo bay is furthest from the engine and just grab onto something on the side and hold on for dear life. Because I know how Baus flies. I mean, I know how Jane flies. So I'm just like, as far as the engine, holding on to something, just like, dear God, don't let me die. Dear God, don't let me die.
And at this point, she pushes the FTL engines, revs them up, has them charged, begins to calculate the course. And then she places her hand on the ignition and jump! Watching
And the stars begin to accelerate past you in streaks of white light. The ship is lunging through space at astronomically high speeds. Meanwhile, Jakarta on the planet watches you fly away. He stares up, wondering if you'd done something wrong to be left behind. And with that, this is where we'll end.